All right, next topic is function and non-function. Okay, let's do some review. Function, when the value of x is not repeated, of x, or we call it the domain, is or single number or not repeated, the value of x is single number or not repeating number. So there's no number in the x that are repeated. Okay, here we go. Let's start with question number 1. Is this function or not function? Okay, remember, this is your x. That's your domain. Okay, we don't care about this. We care about this. Okay, so now what I'm saying here, looking at this, negative 1, 0, 4, 7, 8, 12, and 13. If you notice, the stems are talking about this line here. Okay, the stems are not coming out of one number. It's on, I mean, repeated number. Okay, so these are this number 1 is function, because the stems, this mapping problem, the stems, each number of the domain has an individual line coming out from domain or going to range. Okay, that's domain. This is your range. This is y or range. Again, we do not really care about your range. What we care is about domain. If the value of x is single or non-repeat, there's no repeating number, this is function. So this is a function. Now, question number 2. Okay, now look at this. Look carefully in question number 2. 19, negative 19, negative 14, negative 11. This number here tells me there are 2 stems coming out of this number. So what does this mean? So this means is negative 9 comma negative 16. That's the set of order pair. And then another one here, it's negative 9 comma positive 9. Okay, you see that? So this number here tells me that it's repeated number. Okay, so this is a non-function. So 2 and then 4. So this, because of that negative 9 is repeated, this is non-function. Okay, again, number 2 is non-function. I'll put non-function. Okay, now, what if the given is stable, like question number 5 and 6? So if it's stable, it's easier to look at. Okay, because whenever you see your x, just verify the numbers 2, 3, 6, 7, 18, and 20. All of them are single number. I mean, it's not repeated. So this is a function. Okay, now question number 6. Let's look at it. Investigate the value of x. Negative 13, negative 3, 12, 17, negative 3. So negative 3 repeated twice. So this is non-function. Okay. All right. Let this set B. Okay. State whether each set of order pairs on the graph represent a function. Again, this time we're going to look at this. So we call this discrete graph. Why is this discrete? Because it's not continuous. Because this is discontinued graph. Okay? It's not continued. Okay? Here we go. So now we're going to apply here. We call this a vertical line test. Okay? We're going to draw a vertical line on all dots, on all, okay? And then we verify if the line connects twice or more than once, it's not a function. It's not a function. If the line hits the dot once, it's a function. Okay, let's start with this. Number one. Here we go. Number one. Let's look at this. Okay, once, once. This is twice. So basically, this is non-function. Non-function. Why? Because of these two line, the two dots. Okay. Even I continue, although those are one, but this one here, this two, tells me it's non-function. Okay. Question number two. Once, 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 and once. So this is a function. There's a function. I intersect on the dot once. Okay. Question number three. Once, 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 and once. So this is a function too. Okay. All right. So you understand. We call this vertical line test. You need to draw a line vertically. It happens that this is discrete. Okay. We can also do this using continuous graph. Okay. Well, later on, we have a example for that. Here we go. Question number 5 and 6, we call this an order pair. Okay, or set of order pairs. Okay. Now, the same steps. You're going to look at only the domain or the x to find if this is a function. When x is not repeating, there's no repeated number on x, then it's a function. Okay, let's start with number 5. -4, 5, 11, 9, 5. Uh-oh, 5 and 5 is repeated. 8 and 1. So this is not function. Why? Because 5 is repeated. Let's look at number 6. 12, 15, 12. Okay, this 12 and 12 is repeated. 0, 5. So this is not function or non-function. Okay, here we go. I guess this is the last question. Okay, here we go. Which graph represents y is a function of x? Okay, they're just asking which is a function. Select the correct answer. Here we go. Again, we're going to conduct a vertical line test. Vertical line test, VLT. The first letter here, I don't know, there's no letter, no, but first graph, I hit twice, not function. Second graph, I hit 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Not function. Third, 1, 2. Not function. Last, only one. This is function. Okay? So, the answer here is letter D. Okay? There's no letter, but it's letter D. All right. Thank you for listening.